Let's bring in Rachel Campos-Duffy, friend of the program, my friend from Fox and Friends. Okay, Rachel, Trump also posted a video, an image, actually. It was an image on social media. This is the one with the baseball bat. Okay, I'm not going to show it because it's been deleted. Does the country support Trump wielding a baseball bat, threatening mayhem, and calling Alvin Bragg an animal? Is that what we want to see in a presidential candidate?
I mean, I think those are the things we expect to see from Donald Trump. This has already been baked in the cake.
Do we like it?
I think, well, what I'm saying is I think the people went to that rally, what they wanted to hear about was this two-tier justice system. And he has become a symbol of that. And I think there's a lot of conservatives out there who see, whether it's January 6th versus the 2020 rioters, how differently they were treated, rating his Trump's home and his kid's bedroom, but Hunter Biden's not.
Look,
I think people are very worried about this two-tier justice system. Let me just say this. I interviewed some Venezuelans on my program about a year ago. I said, when did you know things were going wrong in Venezuela? And they said, when the justice system was weaponized against the opposition. I think this is something very troubling for people, and they're looking for somebody strong.
How do you think independents in this country will react?
I don't think he's trying to win independence right now. I think he's trying to win the primary.
He can't win the election without independence.
Right, but
he's got 30% of the Republican Party as his base. He may get them, but if he doesn't have the independents, he can't win.
But you have to win the race you're in right now. Right now, he's in a primary. You see it all the time, Stuart. You know that people pivot once they get, into the general and versus the primary. Right now, he's trying to do something else. Now, listen, DeSantis is also fighting on a different level. And I think what he is doing well is saying, I'm going to take on the indoctrination and so many of the cultural issues that are eroding our country. We had some polls out today. You and I talked about some of them on our show earlier on Fox and Friends, where, 80% of Americans think we're on the wrong track. They think that, patriotism and so many other things are on the decline. So those are some of the things I think that Ron DeSantis is doing well. But I think that also people are looking for somebody who can take the punches.
Okay, I'll return to my original question.
Okay.
How do you think Americans feel about a presidential candidate wielding a baseball bat prior to a possible indictment and calling his judicial opponent an animal? Now, how do you think we feel? Is that a rightful place in American politics?
Listen, if you want to line up all the things that Donald Trump has done that aren't, the way other people do it, I agree. I mean, there's a lot of things that people don't like about him. Yeah. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that like the strength that he shows and think that he is the one person who can take on what I think is a real deterioration in our country. Economically, but also I think this justice system is, and that's why this situation with Alvin Bragg is so important. Do I care that Donald Trump, paid off some hooker? I don't love it, but you know what bothers me more? China paying off our president, our current president. So I'm just saying, let's just look at things in fairness.
Okay, in fairness is a good thing. Rachel, thank you very much for being here.
You got it.
I know we'll see you again soon. All right, check futures, please. Monday morning, want to see what's going on.